I look so much cooler with my sunglasses on, but I'm not gonna wear them all video because that's obnoxious. Surprise, I went blonde again. Well, kind of. It's still orange on top, so we're gonna have to figure that out. I truly am meant to be a blonde. I just am. It's so me. I'm a blonde. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Okay, so I never get the flu, okay, like ever. So I've had the flu, I think. I've had something. Thought I might have the norovirus, but I was like, wait, apparently you shit a lot and you throw up, and I wasn't doing that. I explained this all on Snapchat. I was shivering cold. Like, I literally had blankets on top of me over my head. Like, literally, I'm like, I was so fucking cold, but then I was sweating at the same time. Like, I would fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep, wake up. And when I would wake up, every time I'd be covered in sweat. It was disgusting. I reeked. I had a headache. I was nauseous. What else? My nose was congested. I had all this crap, and I didn't really eat. I had 2 pieces of toast for dinner, could barely get it down. I was trying to drink water because I was so dehydrated. I could not get hydrated. And that's a normal thing for me. I feel like I can never get hydrated, but come on. I was taking a liquid IV. It was miserable. I couldn't leave my bed all day. Didn't even have motivation to turn the TV on for like 8 hours. And then finally I turned the TV on. I was like, let's watch something. I put on Scream 6. Like, what the fuck was I thinking? I know I'm a horror movie fanatic, but like, I hadn't seen that one in a while, so I don't remember every little detail, and that movie gives you anxiety. I'm like, I don't need added anxiety right now. I'm over here shivering watching Scream 6, and I was like such a bitch in my mind because like I was in so much pain and agony and misery. I was like rolling my eyes at the characters. I'm like, you're a dumb bitch, you're a dumb bitch, I don't like you, you're a dumb bitch. Moving forward, the rest of my life, every time I see Scream 6, I'm going to remember this situation. There's just not getting around it. I'm never going to forget that, like ever. That's always going to be in the back of my mind when I see that movie. And for all my Housewives fans out there, I'm a huge fan of Salt Lake City. I like Beverly Hills as well, but it was the reunion part 2 for Salt Lake City. Okay, it is the most fucking emotional episode ever. Most of the episode, they are crying. And I would have already been emotional if I felt well, but I'm unwell. Everyone's bawling on the screen. I'm over here like, I was bawling by myself, like, to this episode. Also, side note, I thought I was so fucking annoying in my last video, the one where I was seeing the movie with Wolfman with Shelly. I kept laughing at every goddamn thing. When we were in the car, I was like, ha, ha, ha. Like, even when it wasn't funny, I'm like, oh my God, watching it back, I was like, that is so annoying. Like, so I'm making an effort to not just randomly laugh at every little thing, because that's stupid. Like, okay, so none of this shit is really the point of the video, but like, hello. So the point of the video is, okay, so my hair. So this is about my hair. Say like a year after high school, I felt like my hair wasn't as thick and full, and I was getting like super paranoid. Am I balding? So immediately I do my research. I find out you should use minoxidil. They also highly recommend you take this thing called Propecia, and it's like a pill that you take daily. But they warn you there's a lot of potential side effects, like it could affect your sexual libido. You might not be as horny. And I was like, oh God, you have to go to a dermatologist to get that. So I did that. I had never been to a dermatologist, but I was like, I need it. You're supposed to use the minoxidil twice a day, morning and night, and take the Propecia every day. I have been so consistent with this stuff for years, and I have felt that it's really improved my hairline. If I were to pull my hair back, I do have a bit of a receded hairline, but when I started this process, it had already receded. So I do feel like the density of my hair has pretty much remained the same for years. Like, and so I do attribute that to these two things. I still get insecure about my hairline. And the thing is, it might still progress a bit over time because these things are helping prevent that, yes. But I do feel like over time, as you age, it potentially could get worse. You know what I mean? Like, we're all human. Like, I don't know if there's stopping it. So at a certain point in my life, I think, I'm going to want to get a hair transplant, which I feel like everybody's heard of that by now. Like, they know what that is, where they take basically the hairs from the back of your head and like implant it into your, like, to make your hair full. And based on videos I've seen, like the healing process, you look kind of fucking crazy. Like, I've seen people's face get super puffed up and puffy and they look really wild. Listen to a fucking nose job, like that shit makes you look like you got ran over by a taxi. So it is significantly cheaper to get a hair transplant or plastic surgery in general if you go to Turkey. I remember years and years ago, this girl told me she was gonna go to another country to get something done. And I thought she was batshit, because I was like, why would you ever do that? That sounds so shady. But apparently, this is a huge thing. There's a lot of trustworthy and reputable doctors, and like a lot of people have really great results. And it's so much cheaper over there than over here. And you know, I'm a cheap bitch. Like, I was like, oh my God, I should go to fucking Turkey and get a hair transplant or maybe something else if I want to spend the money on something else. But that might be a lot to get like two things in one time. Imagine if I got a fucking nose job and oh my God, my face would be I would be like disfigured. And like Wayne, who I traveled to all these fabulous places with, like he is down. He's been to Turkey, obviously not for surgery, but he was like, we could go to Turkey. That would like, you'd get to see Turkey and then you could have this done. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want it right now. I don't think I need it right now. I kind of want to wait. Like if I really get like worried about it, like a good chunk of money, it's not going to be cheap. It's going to be cheaper. So I'm like, okay, let's not do it if I don't really need it yet. And then I was at the mall with my blonde friend. She's so funny. And I was telling her that I'm going to do this. And she was like, I really want a nose job. Oh my God, can you let me know? She's never even met Wayne, but she was like, I will go with you. I'll pay for my own shit. Like I will pay for my flight, my hotel, whatever. So at some point in my life, I will be getting a hair transplant and hopefully it transforms my goddamn life. Cause I want, you know, another thing that I'm jealous of, people that can do buzz cuts, because that's when you're really seeing the recession and like, it's so obvious. I think buzz cuts can be really hot on some people. I do think I have a large head, so I don't know that it would work for me, but I felt like if my hairline was like even, maybe it would look hot. I don't know, probably not because my head is like annoying. So I hope by the time I get this done that I'm still making YouTube videos so I can film this whole experience. It'd be pretty funny because ew, and you can laugh at how ugly I look. Would I really want to film myself like afterward? Oh God, I don't know what I'm gonna look like, but I feel like you have to. Like you can't film the video and not show the after, like obviously, but yeah, so, okay. Hair loss is a huge thing that devastates so many people, like especially men because it's just more common in men, but oh my God, it happens to women a lot too. And even when they're younger, like it's like a plague and it's scary because it's something so out of our control kind of like we have a little bit of control over it, but it kind of sneaks up on you too. Like certainly snuck up on me. Like my hair was fine. I never had any really concerns about it, but I also think I didn't treat it right. And I ate like shit. I took no supplements. I did nothing beneficial for my scalp or my hair or anything. Like literally like I just thought I was going to be a teenager forever. And here I am still acting like one. So obviously, if you follow me, you know damn well that when I do this, you will know about it because I'll be posting about it somewhere. Not gonna lie though, I'm getting really annoyed with social media. I actually today, so by the time I upload this, who knows what the deal is going to be. But right now, in this moment, I deleted Instagram from my phone. I'm like, okay, I'm done with it. Like, get it away from me. And then Snapchat, I still have it, but I'm ignoring it. I put it in a folder because it's such a habit to go to your phone and click it. I put it in a folder to hide it so I don't click it because I'm like, and I unfollowed like hundreds of people, and 98% of them were straight men because first of all, they never post. They literally post once a year. I'm like, okay, what's the fucking point? And half the time I barely know them. I don't know them and they didn't follow me back. So I'm like, okay, I've talked enough. I have to edit this video now and see how long this was because I feel like I talked a lot. So we're going to try to make it not too long. Until next time, I'll talk to you soon.